Hello, here's my vlog for the 1st of July 2025. For pretty much for like the whole month of June, I've been having like big time motivation problems. Yeah, well, actually, kind of like for the last year, I have. It was harder than I thought to switch from back to like taking care of my body and stuff from working on the website all that time. And I uploaded a few, like 3 vlogs since the last time I uploaded a vlog, but I didn't upload them. I just recorded them. So, yeah, I'm going to like upload this and the other ones that I can find. And, like, right after I record this video. Are you really thirsty? They have their water, whatever. Yeah, so, I don't know why I didn't have the motivation. I didn't have money, and, that kind of helped. So anyway, I got a job a couple weeks ago. Or, yeah. I've been having trouble keeping track of time, but I think it was like 3 weeks ago or something. And, the same job I've been trying to get over the last few years, taking care of old people, because like personal health aid, because it's easy here. The most of the hours they give me are overnights, which are perfect. So basically makes it the perfect job if you want to like work on your computer and get paid while you're working, because you know, if you're doing an overnight, you're basically like keeping an eye on an old person. There's this 100-year-old lady who I've been doing that with, and I work on the building, like right over there. Yeah, that red roof right there, that red color. That building right there, the next building over, is where I work. It's my job. So that's really cool. Because it saves a lot of time in commuting. Like I leave here. If I have to leave here at like, if I have to be there at 8, and I leave here at 7:55, I'm like still there early. Yeah, so it takes like 2 minutes to get there. So and they're overnights, and I kind of get to rest, and a lot of the times I'm up at night anyway, like if I'm working on the site. So if I do like 3 of those, that's like 36 hours. I'm like, it doesn't even seem like I have a job. God damn it, at least it didn't break. And I'm like technically full-time, so. And plus I think you get paid more. Oh man, he's getting in my shirt. You get paid more at night. Yeah, I'm on my starting pay was $18.50. So I think at night it's like 20. So anyway, yeah, so I'm back with the website. Took me a little while to get back on it, but so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and finish the menus for all of my books. Like a year ago, I did it. Used ChatGPT to condense the books down, and a lot of the books, like that had really big chapters, I condensed them down into lots of different sizes. There's 6 different sizes for the Mahabharata, and a lot of them have like 50-word chapters and then 10-word chapters. And yeah, I was working on one today that had 100-word chapters, and then went down to 10 for some reason. But I try to do it like increase them by 5 times. So yeah, and a lot of them have doubled the chapter that I've done. So but I use ChatGPT to actually build the page, like the table with the background colors and even the fonts and the links and everything, which just saved so much time to do it that way. But there's some more that I haven't done that, so I'll see if I can build the pages with ChatGTP, but I tried last week with the paid version, and it was like retarded. It didn't even understand what I wanted. So I don't understand what people are saying that AI is getting smarter, because it's not. It's getting stupider. One point last year, I used ChatGTP to build a 5-column, 20-row table, which is like, no, I think I had it build a 5-column across. Yeah. Was that it? Or maybe it was a 5-column across with then another table inside that was like 20 rows down. But it had different colors, and I was like, wow, how'd you do that? But it only did it once. So then I could get it to just make it like a 1-column, 20-row tables with all of the background color and fonts for text in a different font. One font for the text, a specific font, and then another specific font for the number, and then even links, proper links for them, and then even the anchor for them. Managed to do all that. So hopefully when I get going on it again, building the site for the other ones that I have saved, because on every single book that I have, like 330 of them, I use ChatGTP to condense all the different chapters, but I didn't build the site yet, the tables and stuff to put on the site. So if I could get ChatGTP to build that, I would be like super jazzed. If not, it'll take a while. But the thing is, at least I have time to continue working on the site, like while I'm at work, and I don't have to do any web work at home. But the problem is, I spent so much time, like 20 years or something, just working on the site and sacrificing my body and everything, thinking that I could just dump it. And for a long time I could, but like now, it just got hard. Like, I'm too out of shape. Like, you hear people say that they don't have the energy to exercise. Like, now I know what they're talking about. I mean, you do have the energy to exercise, but for me, it's kind of difficult, because then I would have to like go way down in weight and all that. So anyway, I'm doing the vlog now, and then I'm going to get back into the habit of going to the gym. So now that I have a job, I'm not, I don't have money problems anymore. So I got a gym membership over at 24 Fitness again, so we can go to the gym with my mom. She might call me at 4 to do it, but I'm going to go there every day now and get back in shape slowly. It's different than if it was like 5 years ago. I would just be riding my bike all the time, trying to be like a bike rider. But all of my muscles like atrophied, so I have to go to the gym and work them back. But yeah, I've been pumping out these books. Yesterday I did. I was so obsessed with it yesterday, though. Cicero speeches that I finished it at home. It was like what I'm not supposed to do. But I was just obsessed with it. I got obsessed. So I'm not going to do that again, but I finished it. Because it just took so much pace, like so much time to paste. Like, it wasn't actual work. It was just paste, and then you have to wait. I don't know why. Some books, they just take longer to paste than others. It was kind of big, but not that big. It was just the menu page that it finally did, and then I plumped that back on the page and saw it on the internet. Yeah, so that was cool. Because Cicero's speech is very big. There's another book that I did it with, and the links didn't work, and I couldn't understand why, because I looked at the HTML code and it looked right. Looked like it should work. It could have been just a problem with the computer. Sometimes that happens. In fact, that's why it took me like a year from when I had ChatGTP to build all that stuff until I could continue with the project, because every time I tried to paste on the first book that I tried it with, Xenophon's Education of Cyrus, it just crashed the program. And I figured it was because there was something wrong with Dreamweaver, and yeah, sure enough, that's what it was. I tried it every few months and it didn't work, and then a couple weeks ago I tried it, or last week or something, and it worked, so then I could get going on the other book. So I don't know how long this is going to take, because you know, it could be more complicated and stuff and bigger than I realized. I think the book I'm going to do when I'm done with the ones that are already pre-built from ChatGTP is, and in my memory, I had ChatGTP build all of them, but I guess I didn't because it wasn't on the page. So I only had ChatGTP condense them all, and they're sitting pretty on my notes program, which is a great program to use for web design, because it's like backed up, you know, it's stored on the cloud. So if like my hard drive died on my computer, I could retrieve it from my iPhone, you know, or I guess if all of my Apple devices die, my phone, and actually I only have 2 Apples now, my phone and my one computer. But if all of them die, I think I still have like an Apple account on the cloud. So I could go out and get another computer, and then that would hook up to the notes, and then I can retrieve those books off the notes. So I never had to like save them onto Dreamweaver or anything. So, but the first book I'm going to do, as soon as I'm done the pre-made ones, and I think I'm working on the 2 right now. It's just these 2 that I'm almost done with. I'm going to do the Mahabharata because it has 6 different sizes, and yeah, it's big and it'll take forever, and I just wanted to get that book out of the way. You know, make it the first one. Make the most difficult one the first. But only at work, so yeah, I'm super jazzed. I'm glad that they dumped me over at Avid for Adventure. I did the week-long training, and then at the end of the training they fired me. But they didn't say why. So I applied for some other jobs, and I got an email. I applied even for another bike coaching job because I saw it there on Indeed, and I got an email back, but I didn't read the email. I didn't read the text because by then I had already decided that I didn't want the job. I just wanted to go ahead and do this training, or this take care of old people I was going. So I just waited until Tuesday. Called him back, and yeah, they hired me. Well, she said in the beginning that they were full, but then she called me 3 days later. So I was jazzed about that. But yeah, and then the other place I work, there's 3 buildings I work. The place I was at for 4.5 hours this morning was in South Boulder, and and then I work over there. Most of the time I work at this building right there, but the 3rd place I work, which is like in a couple of days, I get 2 days off, tomorrow and the next day. Because it's so easy to give me overtime, because I work at night. I only wanted a part-time job, but I mean, if they're going to give me full-time in these overnights, it's like, ooh, I'll take it. But the other place that they're going to have me work is over there. It's literally the next building over that way. So my apartment complex, not the next building, it's the next building to my apartment complex though. So my apartment complex is surrounded by an old person's home. One building on one side, literally next to it, and then another one on the other, and I work at both of them. So trippy. So yeah, what I'm going to do with all of my time now is just finish these books. Get them over with, and then I can wash my hands of it, forget about it, and then get started on all the other stuff on my website that I wanted to do, that I'm like, I was super feverishly, desperately, motivated to do. These 2 other things, I wanted to do my ancient history test, random number generator ancient history test, after I practice it a little bit. Because I did that with all the other timelines, just not the ancient history. But I also wanted to do my Boulder Run TV show. Get started with it, because to cover 2,000 years will take 20 years. And so the earlier I start, you know, the farther I could get in the future before I get too old to do it. So like if I started now and I went for 1,000 years, I think it takes 20 years to do 1,000 years, because each day is 50. And 1,000 years is 20 more than 20 years. So 50 more than 20 years. So yeah, if I got started like the founding of Rome, it'd take me, I'd be like 70. I'm 51. I'd be 71 by the time I'm done. And that only takes me up to like 245, 248 AD. So or was that 428? Anyway, yeah. So, but this might take a while. It might take like 2 or 3 more months or something like that. A matter of months. So, and also to perfect them. I saw the first 3 chapters didn't link right for some reason on book 5 or book 17 on Cicero's speeches. So I'm going to want to open up those different books and fix it. Oh, but then there's also Google Earth stuff that I really wanted to do. Like, there's a 2.1 gigabyte Google Earth file on that I can't open on my computer because they're like too old. They were able to create the file but then not open it. And I wanted to have that for download on my website. It was all the roads. It's like bike touring roads you could do now. So not the highways, but the side roads that you could ride a bike on with the polygon tools. So I have it traced to the exact width of a Roman road, like 7 meters wide. And so you can travel back to ancient Rome and go to, and I also have all the ancient Roman cities. So you can travel back to ancient Rome and bike tour all over Italy on the Roman city, on the Roman roads, on the modern day roads that are closest to where the Roman roads were. So you can put yourself back in time and travel all over Italy to all the ancient cities. So anyway, I want to do that one day. I'll do it with Paula if she wants me to, if she wants to. We wouldn't be able to bike tour, but we could do it like on a car. But yeah, so I decided I'm going to go to Italy as soon as I can. I'm going to save up for it. I don't know when that'll be, when I'll have the money, but because I might have to pay for my mom because she wants to go. Last week, a couple days ago, I was looking at, there's a lot of really good videos of ancient Egypt on TV, on YouTube, and I was looking at it and I was like, man, I should take my mom there. So I asked my mom, I'm like, hey, what do you think about going to Egypt? And she's like, I'd rather go to Italy. And I was like, really? Okay, so let's go to Italy, because then we can visit Paula and go to Rome, you know. And I know more about Rome than like anybody. In fact, when I go to like literally anybody on the planet ever, I probably know more about Rome than anybody ever. Talking about the city physically, the buildings and stuff. I think I want to write the Pope, because he's American, and be like, I want a audience with the Pope with my mom, so I can impress my mom and Paula, and tell the Pope some cool stuff about my project. But I'm not Catholic, so anyway, I was thinking about doing a video. But yeah, maybe I could do the Google Earth, YouTube, and social media, like shorts and stuff of Rome before I go there, and show them to my mom, and that'd be really cool. So anyway, a lot of projects, but yeah, I need exercise. I was having motivation problems, just sitting around. I got a little bit like overwhelmed from all these animals that I got. Like, I didn't want them to like die, you know. I'm not the most experienced animal keeper, and I wanted to hover around them and look at them and see how much they eat, you know, like how hungry they actually are, just by putting in a bunch of crickets in all the cages and just seeing if they, when they stop eating them, and how long like loose crickets can walk around in their cages and stuff. So I lost a a praying mantis. I don't know why that died. Maybe I put too many like bugs in the cage at the same time or something, and it scared it to death. I don't know, but I've got these 2 other ones that are doing well. But I also lost 2 of my birds. Those are 2 of my birds right now. But yeah, I only have 2 left. I had 4 in the day of the of that solar storm 2 Sundays ago or something. My birds were going crazy. They were just chirping, wouldn't stop chirping and flying back and forth. And my window was open just like this. And my mom was like, "Close it, they're gonna get away." And I was like, "Oh, they have never left yet." And sure enough, the next morning I only had 2. 2 of them got away. She called it, so that was a bummer. So they're $40 each. So I think I'm gonna go down there and buy like 2 more whenever I get around to it. I also decided I'm gonna, so the animals that I have right now, it's like guinea pig. I had 4 parakeets. I got a tarantula, Savanah monitor, 2 ferrets, Bahaman Anole, green anole, long-tailed lizard, hamster, miniature hamster. I have 2 aquariums, but I think all the fish died in one of the big aquarium. So I only have 1 fish in the small aquarium. But I have like 4 more aquariums that I can fill up, and also a bunch of plants. I went into Home Depot with my mom because my mom bought me like 5 plants. Like the day that I got fired from my job, I went over to Longmont, and got like spent $150 on these plants here. And but my mom insisted on putting like 5 of them inside, and I was like, "Dude, there's not enough light. They're gonna die." And she just wanted to see anyway. And yeah, they died like right away. They were dead, and I should have put them all out here because they can survive okay out here. But they're only like $1 each. But the indoor plants last a while. But she got like 5 of them for like $250, and I was like, I should have gone back there that day and bought, but I was lazy. I was way too lazy. And bought like everything. But so we went yesterday, and that sale was gone, and now they're $6 each. And I was gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just buy these at this price. But she said there's gonna be a post 4th of July discount, so I'll wait until the 5th, and if there's there's a discount. If not, I'm just gonna buy so many plants. I don't care how much money it is, because I ever since I set up this apartment and I got all those flower pots, those white ones, I never filled them all up. And then I have the smaller ones too. Do I have one here? I'm just gonna fill it up. Anyway, the little white ones, and they're the perfect size for those little plants too. So yeah, to have all those plants would be really cool. But anyways, I was like, I don't know. I just felt I'm having some kind of a midlife crisis or something. So I was just hanging out, but now I'm like, I'm done. I'm done just sitting around. I'm going to go to the gym, and I think I have the whole taking care of the animal thing figured out. The one reason why I got all these animals was because, Jesus Christ. One reason I got all these animals was because there's a lizard store like right across the street, and so I can buy cool animals there. Like they were selling this tortoise that lives 100 years for $100, and I want to get that. But I need to get this cage online. It was like $200 or something, $150 first. But yeah, like they sell crickets and dubia roaches there, so it's easy as pie to get bugs. And I did get a bunch of bugs online, and I want to get in the habit to buy more. But more crickets and try to breed them, because I have all those. All those up there for bugs. But I have 13 of them for the dubia roaches, and then I even have one for the mealworms. So yeah, I just have so much going on in my apartment. I guess I got like overwhelmed. the apartment can be a great place to hang out if you're like, if it looks good and everything's like polished, but if it gets out of control, it can get a little bit like, I don't know, cluttery. Like I have this bike here because it's got a flat. I've got like a flat on a bike down in the garage, and then that bike has a flat. I have 3 bikes with flats. I've been having the worst luck with flats this year. Like I go on one bike ride and then I'll get a flat. I've had like multiple flats on that bike, but anyway. So yeah, like my muscles, man, oh my God, so atrophied. I need to get exercise so bad. So I'm going to upload this, and as well as all of the other vlogs that I did since then, a couple more. I'll find them on my video cameras and my computer. Yeah, and then upload it, and then I'll be back in the habit of doing daily vlogs. I'm kind of like a public person, and it's like not even about me anymore. Like I need to keep my YouTube show going for the people who do watch me, even if it's not that many, because they'll wonder. There will be people who wonder what happened to me, like people who aren't my enemy, you know, and who aren't like who actually think I'm pretty cool. And for them, I think I'll keep it going, and that's one reason. Not the main reason, though. Yeah, I just want to get back into the rhythm of making just small progress every day on the website. That was one of the first motivation for doing daily vlogs was, like to prove that I'm working on how much work I'm actually putting into the website. You know, it's my website's one of these things like. And it was designed this way, like by intention, but it's one of these things that's like, if you look at it, even if you click around and find out, see where all the pages are and everything and wrap your head around it, it could still be kind of hard to comprehend that it would take as long as it does, you know? But the fact of the matter is that, like, you have people who are my age who have kids who are like 18, 20 years old, and full-time jobs and all that, and it's crazy to think that I put as much time on my website as like these people have put in their entire lives, like not just their kids, but their jobs, kids, friends, hobbies, exercise, like all of it together, because that's like literally all I've been doing, you know. And so especially for a lot of seniors, so you know, to be like, damn, it took that long to build that, but that's like how it's designed, to condense all the information. But so anyway, so just so I don't have to worry about, because I got a lot of haters when I was doing regular videos talking about stuff, because they're saying that I was like lazy. This guy Dale Spencer. But that's when I started doing the vlogs, and then I started doing vlogs every day on my vlog channel. Yeah, people might think that I'm like lazy and not working all the time, and so if I just have a video log proving that I'm doing it, I don't have to worry about that. Those comments, people have to say other things. Yeah, one guy called me a creep. He said like, what a creep. I was like, I didn't know what the hell he's talking about. It's one of my vlog videos talking about my website. It was an anonymous person, but that was like, I don't know, a year ago or something. One of my viewers, Piano Man, followed me on Instagram and sent me a message. It was like, are you okay? Like, how come you haven't done videos in 2 weeks? And I wrote him back and said that I didn't have motivation, but that was like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, that's all. I don't do anything tomorrow, so if I can get up tomorrow, I will, early in the morning. I'd like to finish cleaning my apartment, like mop and wax the floor, and then fix the flats on these 3 bicycles, these 3 mountain bikes, and then, yeah, exercise. So I also have to unenroll in Rocky Mountain Community College, because when I first got this job, I was like, yeah, and then I'll get a CNA, and then I'll make more money. You can make like $30 an hour as CNA, but the problem is with CNA, your job, I think, is different. You have to do more, and I like if I can get like my foot in the door and just be like the overnight guy. I was talking to a guy at Brookdale South, this older dude, and he's like, yeah, I just do overnights, and I was like, oh, I want to just do overnights, you know. So maybe I can, and I'm kind of mainly doing them now, but if I can do that, that's the perfect job where you can work on the website, and that's what I need. I need a job where I don't take my website home with me, and I can kind of do it in the open, you know, because they don't want, a super old person can't hang out with you all the time because they're deaf and senile and they have their own stuff going on, and then at overnights they're sleeping. So, and I have to do something to stay awake, and so yeah, they don't mind if you're working on the computer. So yeah, it's the perfect job for that. I would love to finish the website and then live the life that I'm designing for the website. I designed the website so that everybody can be a professional athlete, because you get paid by the rich people and then the government. Like in the future, it'd be like UBI type of thing for learning. But the best way to learn is by exercising, and so you get paid to be an exerciser. It's like the ultimate multitasker. So I'd love to live that life, get paid to do that. But now I have a job that gives me the time to work on the website all the time. So then I will have the time to set up the website and then write and then do that. So yeah, there's just the writing part, like the marketing myself and advertising myself and asking for money from foundations and all that kind of stuff is like at the very end of the line. It's the last thing that I want to do. So after all these other projects I'm working on, so I don't know how many years that'll be. It could be like 5 more years. So I'm going to be like geriatric athlete, but boy, I made myself so sick because I was eating wrong too. I was still doing energy drinks, and like I woke up this morning with cold sweats because of that. And yeah, so yeah, I need to get back into good healthy habits because I've been feeling really bad, really toxic. Like I was looking at some old person walking by me today, and they had this smile on their face, so like they probably feel better than I do. So yeah, anyway, so that's my vlog. Hopefully every day when I do vlogs, I'll just be talking about the last book that I did. You know, I did a couple this morning. I can't even remember the 2 that I'm working on now. Vital Principle and something else. But I'm almost done, but I don't think I will work on them on the computer until I'm working again, until I'm at work. So yeah, I'll just be vlogging about those books. Yeah, and hopefully I'll be done in like 3 months or something. I don't know, a couple more months, and then I'm done with that project. One reason I wanted to do it, and I'm super excited about it, probably even more than getting it out there for the world, is how it's going to make it easy to read those books, because those books are really big. You can get ones where the people read it to you, but if you read a big book like that, you know, where the computer voice is reading it to you, you can zone out and not have trouble paying attention. So one way around that is to just study the menu, right? And then the menu warms you up to it. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to listening to the menu of all these books. A lot of the menus that I've been attaching to the books over the last couple of days, I haven't even read them yet. So yeah, so I can do that, or listen to them. So I can do that like at the gym. I think I'll do today. I work really well at the gym while I'm listening to books. So, and also now that I'm so out of shape, you know, I'm not even gonna ego lift or anything. It'll just be in there, I guess, mainly to listen to a book, and then yeah, like to do the book reviews and stuff on my main channel. Yeah, it's just taken a while to get into the groove. I don't know. I may have been having some kind of like midlife crisis, like mental brain chemistry change or something. To be motivated to train all the time, you have to be fascinated with it, and so I have to convince myself to do that. But also, yeah, focusing on those books. I need to get into a rhythm, and so I'm glad I finally have this job where I can get into that rhythm and start to do live a balanced life where I'm in shape. And then otherwise the website will be pointless. Like one reason I built that website was so I could have an excuse, so like a reason to exercise. Otherwise I'll just be working on different stuff on the website forever, and then I'll like melt away and die. Like I wouldn't even want to stay alive if I like get so out of shape, you know. Like I never thought I'd be like one of those people. So yeah, and when I stop exercising, like my pains come back. Like my inside of my left knee here hurts, and then my right knee, and then my left ankle and stuff. And anyway, then my left shoulder and my left hip. Like, oh my god. Anyway, but I noticed that all the stretching I've been doing made it like fix my left hip to the point where when I sit on the left bone, it doesn't hurt anymore. So. Anyway, yeah, like one of the things I've been doing as a lazy bastard was just watching YouTube videos and even movies while I'm stretching on the floor on that couch, because it's so sore, and even to this day. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to start going to the gym pretty soon. So, anyways, that's my vlog for the day. Kind of rambling. Tomorrow I would like to be vlogging about how I'm having a good day working out, because that's the only thing I care about now. Just exercise and yeah, and stop eating like shit. I've been drinking like 2 energy drinks a day because Safeway has been having strikes, and I didn't want to go in there shopping at Safeway during the strike because there's all the people in the picket line, and you know, you don't want to break their strike, but also like they would recognize me. Like these are people I know who work in the store, because I'm in this store all the time, and I didn't want them to be like, there's that motherfucker who's not paying attention to our strike, you know, I'd be like the bad guy. So I've been going into this store right next to where I live, and they have this deal where you get 2 Ghost energy drinks for $5, and so I've been doing that, but because it's cheaper than Safeway, which I thought was trippy. But yeah, it makes me sick. I woke up with cold sweats this morning, so and I was getting junk food, like living off junk food and candy and stuff. So, like I'm so tired and worn out. Like all I really want to do now is just take a nap. But that's because I haven't been exercising. I'm out of shape, you know. So. But I don't do anything tomorrow. Like I don't have a job. I don't have my job tomorrow or the day after that. So I might, yeah, so I'll definitely be able to exercise then, go to the gym and stuff. Because I'm actually thinking about maybe I should go. Maybe I should just wait till my mom calls me at 4 and do it without her. But yeah. Once I get back into this balance, it'll be yeah, the job's perfect to keep moving forward with everything. So yeah, it's easy to get out of habit. I stopped doing the daily vlogs when I started doing the training, because I didn't really have much to talk about, like other people and stuff. But yeah, I'm basically back to living like I was before. Like there's not other people involved, you know. I just show up and I hang out with some old person, and then, or I go around to different old people and remind them to take their meds, and that's about it. I want to get in the habit of listening to my history books, like in the downtime at my job, like whether it's babysitting them during the day or at night, or going around the building, reminding them about their meds, you know. Like, I'll talk to them and stuff, but if they don't want me to talk to me, and I have 10 minutes before I have to meet somebody else, yeah, I'll just sit around and listen to like an audiobook that I'm working on. One of these ones that I've been putting together. So, like, listen to the menus. So, yeah, check it out. Like, I've got all the good books. All the classic history books have menus. They're going to have menus pretty soon. And a lot of them have them on already. So, it's a great way to learn those books because you get to know what's in them. So anyways, as my muscles are melting away, I'm going to go and upload these videos right now. Get that out of the way. Upload them up, and then I can get into the habit of just recording every day again, starting tomorrow, like in the morning or something. And yeah, I think I'll do that, like when I have work. Well, it doesn't matter, but yeah, just get in the habit of doing it every day. And I'll just be talking about I won't be talking about my work, maybe a couple of things, but that's just where I make money and work on my site. I'll just talk about where I'm on the site and what exercise I was doing that day, you know, for my vlog. And some other stuff that I've been doing, life maintenance things. Like tomorrow I'll be talking about how I had to fix 3 flats. But I'll get this electric bike running again, which I use like a motorcycle. Like, I don't even bother to pedal it. And it was fun to ride to work for a few days at the beginning because it was just so easy. I didn't even pedal it. Like, it has enough range on one charge to get to work and back. So I'll do that a couple more times, but I'll mainly be in the habit of just riding my bikes. Ride like my commuter bike there. I rode my recliner to work last week, and I'm not going to do that again because there was some climbing, and those things are hard, like when my back was getting sore and stuff. So anyways, that's my vlog for today. Back on those history books, making the menus for them. And that'll be like another 3 or 4 months of my life before I can get started on this other stuff. These other 2 projects that I was really fired up about, getting the story going, roll the room, and then the tests. So, and that's just a little bit of it, you know. Obviously, and then there's the Google Earth stuff, like, and I might want to do Rome first, just because I plan on going there. So, anyways, that's what I'm up to. I think I'm back in the habit. I need to upload it though. I thought I was back in the habit the times that I recorded the video, but then you have to upload it. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do now. Talk to you tomorrow.